Hello. Welcome to my 250th subscriber special. 250 subscribers. I didn't think I'd ever get this far. And yeah, I didn't expect anybody to actually watch any of my videos at any time, yet you guys keep showing up. And I'm really bad at advertising. I mean, I just now started streaming on a regular schedule instead of just whenever. But I'm trying to get that better. As far as advertising, honestly, this has all been you guys. Your word of mouth is what's got as many viewers as I've gotten. So you guys should be proud of this landmark, not me. Anyways, I wanted to ask some questions for this because I've never really done a Q&A. Of course, I've got some very serious questions here because you guys are all very serious. Very, very serious. Not a hint of humor among you. But anyways, let's go through these. I got one from RocoW. If I mispronounced that, I'm sorry. If I don't say things a lot verbally, they don't stick up here. I'm kind of dumb that way. Anyways, he asks, do you have or want any pets? This one actually I don't really have a joke for because where I live is out in the desert and there's a lot of coyotes. So most animals that I've owned when I was in the city, whether it be dogs or cats, I've always liked to be able to leave them outside and they can come in when they want. If I do that here, yeah, things will happen to them, which I don't want them to happen. The poor little kitty cat in the mouth of a coyote is, I don't want that. I really don't. But hopefully that answers your question. I would like a cat, but The next question, again from RocoW. Probably mispronounced it in a different way because that's how my brain works apparently. But anyway, he asks, what is the funniest, most embarrassing story you have? Wow, I'm wondering if it was on camera or not. I've done some pretty stupid things in my Let's Plays. But, it's very hard for me to get really embarrassed because I don't really care what people think. I never have, even when in high school. Yeah, off the top of my head, I can't think of anything. I've, most embarrassing. Probably should have thought about this beforehand, shouldn't I? This is going to be a very jump-cutty episode, isn't it? There's been a few times in games that I played through where, and this is something that other people have noticed as well, that I have a tendency to focus on the small details. So they say go to A, flip switch B to continue on to C, correct? Well, I like to find the little like note D or picture E or down the line. I focus on all the little things, which honestly, most people miss that stuff, but then I tend to miss the normal things that progress the game. I'm bad at that. I'm really bad at that. You have no idea how bad I am at that. There's been plenty of occasions where I have missed something that is blatantly obvious, something right in front of me, and I went, ooh, shiny over there. That's probably the most embarrassing, at least on video, that I can think of. As far as being embarrassed in high school and primary school and everything like that, didn't really happen because I don't care. I never did. Never had too many friends, and the friends I did have wouldn't have laughed at me for something that was embarrassing, so I wasn't embarrassed. But yeah, plenty of times in the games I've played. All right, let's see here. Oh, God. Let's go for SK PacMan's question here. If gaming didn't exist, what would you be doing in your free time? Masturbating? Oh, wait, no. Honestly, I'd probably be listening to a lot of music. I don't listen to it as much as I would like to. And I would be reading a whole lot more. Every now and then I get an audiobook or something like that so I can listen to it while I try to fall asleep. Because I just don't, even without a job now, I've been dedicating everything I can to YouTube. So I don't have the time to just sit down and read like I used to. I was an avid reader in school, and I mean avid. I would always have at least 1 or 2 like 400-page books out from the library at any given time, and they'd be done within the week, both of them. But I can't do that anymore, and it's one thing that I really miss. It's also why I would like to start reading more for the channel. I don't know if anybody really likes it though, because they never really comment too often. There's been a few comments, but I like reading it, but I don't know if it's entertaining. So yeah, I think I've only done 2 Let's Reads. No, 3 if you include the Diary of Granny Rags. But yeah, so I'd read a lot and listen to a lot of music if I had the time, if video games didn't exist. But that would be such a sad existence. Video games, man. All right, let's go to Mr. Kamchek Fisco. You think you're funny, do you? You think you're funny. When did you first realize your overwhelming love for SK PacMan? Well, first of all, it was just for his viewers. He had more than me, and I saw how fast he was growing, and I thought I'd ride his coattails. Okay, maybe not. Honestly, with anybody that I quote-unquote collab or try to stream with on YouTube or Twitch, the only requirement I have is if they'd be fun to play with. That's about it. So I think, I don't remember if PacMan put a comment on one of my videos or something like that shortly after my video with Bob. But yeah, I just watched his videos and saw him streaming, and they went from there. I just joined him on a few streams. It was fun, so I kept doing it. That's about all there is to it. But yeah, Fisco, I bet you think you're funny. All right. SSR writes, better known as London the King, sorry, I will always remember you as London the King. It fits, I liked it, and so that's how I will always remember you. I'm apologizing if you don't like that, but I'm sorry. It was a good name. But anyways, she's got a few questions for me. First up, what genre of books do you like? Science fiction. Pure and simple. Fantasy is okay. I can never really get into it, which is strange because I like fantasy video games more than I like sci-fi video games. Not by much, but yeah. I've also read plenty of fictitious murder mysteries and stuff like that. But yeah, science fiction, hands down. One of my favorite series would be not all, but some of the Shadowrun books. I got into those a lot of the ways that people got into Star Wars books, because they were all different writers, but it was all the same world, which always made it exciting for me. One of the the best book that I have ever read was Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. I think today it holds up better than it ever has, and I have still yet to see a movie that is a direct translation from that book. It has so many deep themes in it. And yet, Hollywood, for the most part, not always, just makes it so cheesy. I would love to see a movie based on the actual novel. But you never know. It is public domain now, so they can do it if they want to, if anybody has the courage to do it. All right, next one from London. Do you really exist, or are you a robot? How did you know? How did you... I do exist, but how did you know I'm a robot? I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Next one. What kind of food do you like to eat? As you can tell from my weight, all food. Honestly, the only reason I'm this big is because I've lost a lot of muscle mass since I started working, and I can't work out, which kind of sucks. But when it comes to one of my favorite foods, because it's not my favorite, is sushi. And the reason why I leave that ambiguous is because there are so many sushi places here in Reno, Nevada, of all places, that has quality sushi. Every single one is different because they all do it differently. Some are like dessert sushi, And I don't mean they have like marshmallow and chocolate, stuff like that. No, it's still fish and sour cream and cream cheese and stuff like that, but they make it taste like a dessert. And then you've got ones with that specialize in jalapenos, or ones that are more traditional, or ones that are like San Francisco style, which I'm not too much of a fan. But yeah, as far as my favorite food, I can't eat anymore. There was a restaurant called Cheeseburger. Original name, I know. That served Kobe burgers. Not RocoW. Kobe burgers. And if you have that rare, I know it looks disgusting, with mozzarella and a fried egg on top of it, it melts in your mouth like nothing you've ever tasted. It is not a food, it's an experience. And then they closed down overnight, so I might be a little upset about it still. I'll get over it. Probably not. But yeah. Oh, Kobe beef. Oh. Anyways, last question from Miss London. Is it us or them or everyone? See, I don't like them because they don't think the same way I do, and everyone else is an idiot. Us, I can kind of get on terms with. Me, I can agree with. But that's only if I don't see something that offends myself. Because if that happens, then I have to go to my safe place and get right in my head, and then I can come back out and find out that I'm better than myself because I have a better attitude than my... That makes no sense, does it? I see so many people with this line of logic of, if you say something that I don't agree with, then you're evil. And most of the time, it's just different opinions. Yeah. I think it's everyone. It's everyone's fault. Even my own. Mostly me. Okay, mostly the reason my life is the way it is because of me. But that doesn't mean I can't blame other people and live in denial. I will do that. I don't know how to answer that. I don't know what you mean by that. But anyways, thanks for the question, guys. I hope I didn't ramble on long, but I thought this might be a little fun thing to do, to say thank you so much for 250 subscribers. I can't. It's hard to fathom, and the fact that it's still going up boggles my mind. There's a lot of things behind the scenes that I'd rather not talk about. If you do want me to talk about them, just go ahead and leave a comment down below, and I'll talk about them in a separate one, because I want this to be a happy occasion. So, yeah, 250 subscriptions. It seems like such a small number compared to other YouTubers, but it seems huge to me. I think that's what matters. You guys are amazing. The fact that you give a damn to come watch my videos is amazing. And I appreciate all of you. That's why I try to at least respond to every comment I see. So, anyways, I'm going to leave it here. Hopefully you've enjoyed my nonsense, and if you have, a like and a comment would be greatly appreciated. But for now, this has been BoyLag, signing off.